We bought ourselves some time, and we're setting ourselves up for just about any contingency. We don't know how bad this is going to get.
All right, fair enough. Let me switch gears for a moment, if I can, sir. Ask you about another important subject that is unfolding in your committee. Your committee will vote on its first subpoena in your investigation into the Bidens and the Ukrainian energy company Burisma. What is the factual basis for launching this investigation, and why now?
Well, first of all, this is a long-standing oversight investigation. I joined with Senator Grassley, who wrote a letter back in 2017 in reaction to a political article about possible DNC involvement with Ukrainian officials in the embassy and other actors, potentially having an effect on the 2016 election, or attempting to. So again, these are long-standing oversight requests. We're finally getting documents, for example, from the State Department that shows a U.S.-based lobbying firm staffed by former Clinton administration officials really putting, strong-arming the State Department to defend what I think everybody now determines is a pretty corrupt oil company, Burisma, that Hunter and Biden just happened to be on the board of, and that Vice President Biden fired the prosecuting general who's investigating that oil firm. So there are a lot of unanswered questions. I'm not making any charges. We just need to get to the bottom of this. It looks like Blue Star Strategies is somewhat at the center of this, so we're just trying to obtain records from Blue Star Strategy.
Okay, let me play for you what your former colleague, Claire McCaskill, said this morning about all this. Take a listen to this.
This joke Ron Johnson is actually politicizing a committee that right now should have one focus. What is going on with the United States of America federal response to the coronavirus? People should be really angry about this.
Senator Johnson, I want to give you a chance to respond to that. What is your response to that? People saying that you are doing this at a time when the country is preoccupied with coronavirus. You are doing what looks like, from some people's perspective, a political hit job on the president's #1 political opponent.
Well, first of all, Claire doesn't know what she's talking about, and it's a ridiculous charge. We've held a roundtable in my committee with former FDA Commissioner Gottlieb. We held a hearing last week with the official from DHS and HHS. I actually can, walk and chew gum at the same time. So, no, I think you can tell from my earlier answer, I'm fully briefed because this administration has been incredibly accessible in terms of coronavirus. So most of my time and effort has really been about border issues, coronavirus, cybersecurity. But this is an ongoing investigation. We have a couple staff investigators pressing this, and now's the time to issue a subpoena. It doesn't take much of my time.
Okay, let me ask you this very bluntly then. If Joe Biden was not running for president, would you be launching this investigation? I think a lot of people are looking at this and saying, again, that the basis of this investigation is politics in nature. I mean, what other grifting investigations have you launched?
Listen, we launched this in 2017 with Chuck Grassley, but this is basically more from my investigation in the Clinton email scandal. And by the way, our investigations, for example, revealed the extensive drafting and editing of the James Comey exoneration memo. Because we were investigating and had oversight, we also found out about and then made public the vast majority of the struck page texts, which were a pretty important piece of information the American public had to know in terms of politicization of the FBI. And now we've seen the grotesque and astonishing abuse of the FISA court by people in the FBI. So there was definitely corruption at the highest level. So, no, this is necessary oversight. It dates back to March 15, 2015. There's nothing political about it other than we're operating in the political realm. And so it's natural it's going to have an impact on the political system here. But these are certainly types of oversight investigations within our committee's jurisdiction. Again, I'm working with Senator Grassley, chairman of the Finance Committee, former chair of the Judiciary, and Senator Lindsey Graham.
All right, Senator Ron Johnson, sir, thank you very much for your time. We hope